That's to find it out. Shit. First, let me see this right here. A couple people sent me some things. Um, I'm gonna use those, but not right now. But they will be used, and I appreciate the ones who have sent me these things. I really appreciate it. But I know y'all see the title. The title says Stacy. Got Stacy's name in it. Now, this is nothing negative about Stacy. I want people to understand. So, what's up, board? What's up, box of wine? I want people to understand one thing. This is how you deal with a bully. You let that bully know that it ain't working. The threats, all the BS, it's just BS. It is what it is. You never fold to a bully. That's why I want to get across to Stacy. Don't let a bully dictate to you what you can do and what you can't do. What's up, Elaine? Because once they do that, they're going to keep doing it over and over and over and over again. You can't let them get the upper hand on you. You can't. No matter what they say or what they put out, don't never let them get the upper hand on you. Never. You know, because a bully loves to see someone fold. They love to see someone show weakness. Because y'all understand what a bully is. A bully is a coward. A bully is nothing but a coward. Nothing but a coward. They feed off the weak. And like GD Meade. GD Meade is playing victim now. All of a sudden now he's the victim. That's what bullies do. They become the victim. Oh, they doing this to me. Oh, they doing that to me. After all the crap he did on YouTube to Brian and Stacy, all of a sudden now he's the victim. That's crazy. That's really crazy. How can you be the victim when you're the one who started this? See, that's what bullies do also. They start stuff, then they become the victim. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Right, boy. That's what it is. He trying to be the person who's gonna brag that he ran all these people off the internet. Well, I don't really think he ran Brian off the internet. I think Brian has got tired of his BS and decided to move on. That's all that was. That's all it was. And Stacy will be back. Stacy will be back. I guarantee you that. Once Stacy realized that Jeff is just a bully and a coward, he's coming back. He's coming back. Guarantee you, he's coming back. But, and I know Jeff got someone helping him behind the scene with all this information because he's doing a lot of doxing now. Talking about he doing a lot of doxing. A lot of doxing. And I know it's not him who's doing it. He claimed that he got a detective, which I doubt he has a detective. He got someone behind the scene who's doing all this doxing for him. That's all it is. But it's fine. Dox away. Do your thing. Because also, why would I be embarrassed about anything I have done in the past? I'm not embarrassed. I messed up a couple times, and a lot of the information y'all putting out there doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. Right, boy. He didn't rent him out, but he's still gonna claim it. You're right about that. Well, chosen one, this is my thing. It's not even about keeping Jeff alive. It's about showing Jeff is an idiot at this point. That's what it's about. And on top of that, he only got 10 people who follow him now, so it doesn't make a difference anyway. So only 10 people is watching what he's doing. So who cares? Two horny Kiwis. I'm glad that title came in, that name came in here, because I got a picture that I'm gonna show very soon of those two Kiwis. Oh man, I'm getting ready to drive now, guys, so I'm not gonna be able to read y'all comments probably. So I apologize ahead of time if I'm not reading the comments while I drive. Matches my pictures. Elaine, you looking for more sausage? I thought you had enough sausage in Australia already, Elaine. Yeah, chosen one. The thing about it is, the Denway have lied so much to his followers. You know, this is another thing also. All these idiots who's still following Jeff, it's like, y'all are the dummies. This guy have lied to y'all so much to the point where he shouldn't have no one believing anything that comes out of his mouth. But you still got some dummies who follow the idiot. In the pub room. I'm gonna try to read some of the comments while I drive. But nah, guys, I just, you know, and I know people say, oh, why you keep going back and forth with Jeff? Why? We know, my thing is, I took, what, 6 months off? I think I took 6 months off from this. And then it didn't do no good. My name was still being raked across the coal. So if my name gonna keep being raked across the coal, I'm always gonna say something. That's the way I look at it. Even I know I'm keeping him alive because he have no other content but me now. Another thing I don't understand also, all these higher moral people that so-called following Jeff, if y'all got so much morals about yourself, why y'all following a person who has no morals, who's basically a scumbag, who's a piece of crap? If you think Jeff got morals, that says a lot about yourself. A lot. A pub room is a man. Damn, I wish I could read that. I can't even read it. Sorry about that, box of wine. I can't even read that comment. My glasses. I don't know what it is for my glasses. I got glasses on. Everything still is blurry. Turn the camera around, so give y'all a little view while I drive. Damn, I wish I could read the comments. But you know, guys, man, I really appreciate everybody who supports this channel. I really do. You know, and like I said, the content on this channel will change. You know, I said this when the first video I made coming back. I'm going to change the content because honestly, talking about the dimwit is boring. It really is boring, and honestly, it's just repetitive. There is nothing new that's happening with the dimwit. We all know he's a 67-year-old man living in Australia. And he has no friends. He has no one to talk to besides the people he interact with on YouTube. You know, so it's like he's not even really content, to be honest. He's not content. He's just something to pass the time with, honestly. That's all he is. He want to be more than what he is, and we all know that he's just a broke dick man sitting on YouTube with no life. That's all. That's all he is. And I know y'all get bored. You know, I have a couple people like spending kids' inheritance. I know, you know, he don't like the fact that I'm making Jeff content, and I get it. I really get it, because it's stupid stuff. It's nonsense stuff. So I don't blame him for that. You know, I don't blame people for being tired of this nonsense, because honestly, I get tired of it. That's why I took a long break from it, because it's nonsense. At this point, Jeff wanted to be a bully. He wanted to try to claim that he ran all these people off and he's the last man standing. That's all he wanted to do. And I tell anybody, I'm not a victim of anything. I chose to do this, and whatever happens, happens. I don't run from my past, and I don't run from my present. Bottom line. Unlike somebody I know, Jeff. You know, I was thinking the other day, I'm like, all these guys who went at Brian and said all this terrible shit about Brian and his wife and his kids, they're all playing victim now. And that's funny though. It's like, how can grown men who chose to go at Brian and his family now want to say, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Oh, he's doing this to me. Oh, he's doing that to me. Not realizing what they have done to another man in his family, or what they're doing at this point in time. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I just find it funny though that people want to play victim. And not only that, it's to the point where it's like, when I see people who say they got a high standard when it comes to morals, and they on YouTube doxing people, calling people jobs, trying to get people fired from their jobs, and they call that high moral standards. Nothing but clowns. Nothing but clowns. And that's why you got to laugh at these people, because they show who they are every day. They do stupid shit. You know, these people are so petty. They're so petty, especially the American ones. The American ones that are helping him, they're so petty to the point where they got this guy calling the VA to harass a veteran. That's how crazy this is. You have Americans helping an Australian to call the VA to harass a veteran. Make that make sense now. Make that make sense. That's why I said these people, they're fake and they're phony and they're nothing but trash and garbage. It's crazy. And trust me, Jeff, I'm not crying about that. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand the hypocrisy of some people when they say, oh, we love veterans. We love veterans. But here we are. We got Americans helping the Australian to get. That makes sense, right? That is crazy. That is really crazy. But then again, that's YouTube. That's YouTube. That's what YouTube has become. A den for the crazy and the lunatics to play. It's a playground for the crazy and the lunatics. I would post the last message that he sent, but I got to actually blur out some things before I post that video. But I am gonna post that video of the last one of him basically threatening me. But I'm gonna post it. I just got to blur some things out because YouTube is so crazy that they will actually flag me for something that he sent me, like they did last time. I couldn't believe, I'm like, y'all are actually flagging my video for bullying and harassment on something that he sent me. YouTube is crazy. I think Steve Ford got upset because Jeff outed him when he sent me the information that he had sent Steve Ford money to buy things for people in the Philippines. And I don't think Steve Ford wanted to be outed. And I think that's one reason why they flagged my video. Let's see what we got here. I'm at the red light now. Only Brian knows he did security for less than 2 years. One of those years was on probation. I don't even think he was a mall cop level. He didn't have a license that allowed firearm carry. Oh, that's another thing too. You know, he think he really outed me because I work in housekeeping at the VA. Do you know how much money I make? If I showed you how much money I made doing that job, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. You know, I don't know why people think they can. See, this is what bullies do. You know, it's like they take someone's job and think they can make them feel little about that job, belittle that person about that job. You can't belittle me. I make an honest living. You know, that's another thing too. 1 minute, I'm this scumbag and all this other stuff. Next minute, you find I got a job and you know where I work at. All of a sudden now, oh, he's just a janitor. No, I'm not a janitor. I got a job making money. Probably more money than you ever made in your life. So you can't make me feel bad about my job. See, that's what bullies do. That's what bullies do. Yeah, he was a mall cop. But he wanted to be more than a mall. See, I don't go around saying that I'm more than what I am. See, one thing with Jeff, he goes around and says, oh, I was a police officer. I was certified. I got a badge. Nah, you was a mall cop. See, that's the reason why people get on your shit, because you want to be more than what you really was. You were nothing but a mall cop, but you wanted to be a real police officer, but you couldn't. I don't know why these grown men sitting on YouTube think they can belittle someone on what they do for a living. I take pride in what I do. I get up every morning and I go do it with no problem. Like right now, early in the morning, I'm up going to work. And he was like, this is how stupid he is. He said, oh, you did a video at 2:45 this morning. You must be triggered. Dude, I get up every morning about 3-ish, 3:30, 4 o'clock to go to work. So, no, I'm not triggered. I'm getting up and go to work. That's what you call that. Going to work. Something that you don't know about. When the last time you had a job where you had to get up and go to work instead of living off the government? I'm gonna stop right here for a second to read some comments, and I'm gonna end the live. Let me see, what was it? Yeah, it's good to get out early because about 7 o'clock traffic is mad. It's a madhouse around here. Let me see. Let me go back up, read some comments. I guess I'll start right here. That's good. I read that one already. And then when it's weak, that's why Brian spanked him so bad he can't get over it. What's going on in here? Isn't Jeff unemployed? Yeah, he's unemployed. Living off the government. Jeff hasn't had a job in decades. He only literally unemployable. He can't criticize anyone. Career. Yes, that Jeff is definitely unemployable with his attitude. A mall cop. Appreciate that, Willett. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Sky Queens. But yeah, guys, I'm almost at work, so I'm going to end the live. And I appreciate everybody stopping by with the comments. I'm gonna be busy the rest of the week probably. But I'm gonna try to squeeze in another live in the afternoon or in the evening time, that is. Because I want people to understand something. I'm not going nowhere until I get ready to go somewhere. When I get ready to go somewhere, then I'll go. Right now, ain't no one gonna force me to do something I don't want to do. So, fuck you, Jeff. Also, guys, hit the thumb. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. To support the live stream, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me also. So, until later, salute to you all, and fuck Jeff. All right, Kiki can. All right, Kiki can. Oh, man. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.